Hello guys, this is my video and this for midterm examination. And now I want to introduce myself. My name is Wildan Ahmad Maulana and my joining is English Education Department, and I'm in fourth semester. Because I really like Mobile Legend games, I will give you a little knowledge about Mobile Legend. Okay, check it out. First, understand the strategy when playing in the mid game to the late game. Welcome back to my channel. As usual, on this channel, I will discuss expensive macros related to Mobile Legends again. In this video, I will explain in detail the rotation that you must understand when entering the mid game to the late game. Well, if you understand this concept very well, I guarantee you will achieve Mythical Immortal easily. Come on, career strike, then overtime. Let's go strike to the main topic. Let's go. Okay, when entering the late game, it's a good idea for you to know the correct formation or rotation to use in situation like that, because applying this concept will really help your team to win the goal of a game. Starting from you applying the concept of the 4 and 1 or 3 or 2 and 2 formation, I will explain in detail below with the reason related to the two formation I mentioned early. Starting from concept 4 and 1, first, and this concept is often used by other team. The easiest example so that you remember that the one we use this concept base is the blacklist. So in my opinion, the 4 or and 1 concept is defensive freestyle or more certain. Why do you play this freestyle mindset? Because if for example you fail to use this concept or make a blunder, then the impact of the resulting damage or from the enemy team being able to reverse the situation is not too big if where do you use the 4 and 1 concept. Comparing to the 3 and 2 concept, because if a mistake or a blunder occurs when using the 4 and 1 concept, it's likely that only one victim or just one victim from the team will become a victim or be eaten by the enemy team. There's if your team use the concept 3 and 2, you have to be grateful. It's really big because what can be hidden is between one or two people who are separate from your team. So good forbid if you fail. There's a good chance your team will immediately be completely pressure even if you can take it, you can go down. Best the possibility of being taken down as quickly as possible, or yes, your team will most likely lose the contest. In the large section, yup, continue with the concept of 4 and 1. More in the concept of 4 and 1 itself is different as for which focus on securing the most important objective part, namely Lord, while the other one focus on DT up the lane or lengthens the minion wave from his team. So the person who takes care of the minion wave or legs the lane must make a cut line from the player who is already running the object to be able to catch up with his four friends or join the war on time. Apart from that, this way it also makes one of the players, the enemy, must tidy up their game against, so that this will make the war between our team and them become superior of they themselves will be unbalanced, because The result will be 5 against 4 people. In a sense, this formation or strategy is very useful for our team, so it is safe from the threat of split. Push lane also makes even one of the enemies less, because one of the players definitely has to take care of his line, or make sure he doesn't get split from our wave of minion. So now, what hero is suitable for doing this concept? Playing the enemy has to tidy up his minion again, so this will allow you to place jungler who is focused on extending and first. This concept is most often used by other team. And the ancients example, so that you remember that the best use of this concept is the blacklist team. So, will the concept of part one? I agree. I think the party is defensive, or more definitely the game. Why do I think this party is playing C? Because if, for example, you fail to use this concept or make a blunder, then the impact of resulting damage or whatever the enemy team can turn the situation around is not too big when you use part 1, comparing it with tag 3 and 2 concept. Because if I mistake blunder, so if God forbid fails, chances are your team will immediately be completely preserved. Even if it can be taken down, the base can be taken down as quickly as possible, or your team will mostly likely lose contest on the outside. Move on to the concept of part 1 in more depth. The concept of part 1 itself is interpreted as part which focus on covering the most important objective sector, namely Lord. Meanwhile, the other one focus on TD up the line, or extending the minion wave with his team. So the person who takes care of the wave's minion section or extending minion must marry to the wizard who is already carrying out the job. This can catch up with his friend or join the war on time. Apart from that, this method also makes on the enemy players have to dig up his win again. So this will make the war between our team and them, because superior on they themselves will be unbalanced, because the result will be 5 against 4 people. In a sense, this formation or strategy is very useful for our team, so that is safe from the threat of split push, and also make even one of these enemy uh, less likely, because one of the player definitely has to care of the line or make sure it doesn't get split from our minion wave. So now, what hero uh, is suitable to carry out this concept? Of course, the XP lane itself must have the capability or skill to cut lane well, both in terms of damage, mobility, and durability. One example is heroes such as Esmeralda, Uranus, Benedetta, and Chou Teng, and many more. Well, if the XP line is typical, strong, impactful, but the cut line is bad or has low mobility, you can do this concept. You can place a jungle who will focus on protecting the lane, and especially the jungler does who can do this are jungler who have very high mobility. Some example of hero are a hero like Fanny and Ling, or even more daring, you can do the 1 and 4 formation concept only in Lord. And for the split hero who is suitable from this formation is a jungler who is definitely a typical tank jungler, Some example like Fredrin, Akai, or Barats, and many more. So if concept 1-4 is focused on striking and pushing. So please split push in the focus, meanwhile the other one remains focused on the lord, so that all the enemy players alert by the 4 people who split push down, while the lord will be completely crushed. An example of a team but use a concept like this is definitely a blacklist team. Well, there is still one more concept with the concept of the 3 or 2 formation.